can't believe it. This hot bath feels so good. It's like heaven.
Just saying. Don't you think it's a little bit fishy?
How do you mean?
Like, what the hell are we wandering around for?
We're searching for the samurai who smells of sunflowers, as I recall.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, if you stop and think about it, we really don't know jack shit about this sunflower dude, do we?
That's true.
Yeah, remember that one time? Oh yeah, the smelly guy. I've been meaning to ask you about that.
Huh?
Who is this samurai who smells of sunflowers?
Well,
What the hell is a sunflower, anyway?
Wait a minute.
You don't know?
It's a flower.
So what do they smell like?
Do you have any other leads?
Like a picture or
What
something?
makes you think he's around here?
Stop!
You ever notice she gets all weaselly when we bring that stuff up? And this latest shit. Now she expects us to go all the way to Nagasaki.
I am sorry, but there is only one thing that I can tell you. Nagasaki is where you should to look. I am sure you might be able to find answers there.
Nagasaki.
So we're just supposed to believe this idiot and go all the way there?
Still, the man was the chief merchant of the East India Company's Japan branch. I doubt his information would be unreliable.
Are you sure?
What's the difference? With no other leads, we haven't got much choice.
That's exactly what I'm saying. There's no way in hell she doesn't know more than she's letting on. That little tramp is hiding something from us. Okay, then.
Yo, he
What are you
is a
doing?
savage,
While
man.
she's busy taking a bath, I'm gonna snoop around a little. Here we go.
You shouldn't go through other people's belongings.
Hey, chill out, will ya? It's her own fault for not telling us anything. Ugh!
What is it?
I can't read.
Give me that. I see. It looks like a diary.
That's her
I don't
diary.
even remember this episode.
Jackpot.
I'm trying- I don't even
There's
remember
gotta
this.
be some information about that sunflower dude in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Go on, read it to me, you mook.
The 10th of July.
Yo, something wrong with that dude, man.
It's been almost a year
now since Mom died. I had always told myself that one day I would set out on a journey. Only I never had the courage. So in the meantime, I've been working and living at this nice old guy's tea house. But now I've decided it's time. I don't want to forget this journey, and so I decided that starting today, I'm going to keep this diary until I find the samurai who smells of sunflowers. And there you have it. I've kept my word and started my diary. I have now filled out the very first page. I have to admit that the tea house burning down helped motivate me, because I didn't have any choice but to start my trip. Parentheses, smiley face. And as weird as this may sound, the fire was caused by a couple of crazy guys.
And?
The first one to come into the tea house was a crude and vulgar guy with wild hair.
She talking about me?
The second I saw him, I thought he was a bad guy. The kind who commits all sorts of crimes. The type of person I'd never want to be friends with in a million years.
He would commit crimes, that's true.
Of course, once I talked to him, I realized I was absolutely right.
Shut up, you little bitch!
You're shouting at a diary.
I'll admit that I needed some help.
Yo.
The stupid governor's son had come in and thought he could do whatever he wanted. But even so, once he got started, he didn't know when to stop. I mean, he totally went overboard. If I'd known he was
What
going
you
to
mean
do
overboard?
that,
You about to cut your finger off. How you go overboard? He saved your life.
Little.
In the middle of all this, another man appeared. One with long hair and glasses.
She talking about you now?
I actually thought he was kind of attractive. Not like the first one.
Huh?
But once the new guy got into it, he refused to stop fighting too. They don't seem at all alike, but maybe deep down they're two of a kind.
How rude. Don't compare me
To a guy like him.
Anyway, one thing led to another, and before I knew it, I had set out on my journey with these two attendants, Mugen and Jean. The end. July the 11th. Sunny. Something lousy happened because of those two going crazy yesterday. A guy showed up saying something about Mugen cutting his arm off.
Hey there. I think you should go back to sleep for a while.
And so all of a sudden, I'm this guy's hostage. Jeez. Well, I was a little drunk at the time, so I don't remember too much. The end.
That's it? The end?
very brief.
P.S. The yakimanji we had in Joshu were yummy. July 14th. Sunny, then cloudy. I had another rotten day today because of those two. It all started when they ditched me and ran
It's all
away.
their fault, huh?
Thanks to that, I ended up in a whorehouse this time. A pervert was about to have his way with me, but thanks to an old fortune teller's advice, I was saved.
I would beware of vases if I were you.
Where the faces if I were you.
Vase? A vase? It's like a little vase. Go away! July 19th. Out of the blue, I was kidnapped and held prisoner. This is ridiculous. Don't you think my life is a little too eventful? You know, I have to wonder sometimes, why do these things keep happening to me even though I have 2 bodyguards? Those bozos are pretty useless for the most part. I'm really starting to think that I may have picked the wrong guys. I first realized this when we had to earn money for the ferry boat to cross the river.
My name's Morinobu Hishikawa, and I'm a struggling young artist. Pleased to meet you.
How's it get all that glossy that fast, though,
I
bro?
was a bit of a poser. Maybe that's where I made my mistake. I went ahead and modeled for his ukiyo-e painting, but now that I think about it, I don't know what I ever saw in that guy. Still, he did say nice things to me, which is more than I can say for those 2 jerks. Yeah,
Just called him a jerk,
that
though.
mess was definitely all their fault, too.
Hey, don't put
Really?
your screw-ups on us.
He said that he was going to get on a ship and go to Holland, but I wonder whatever happened to him. I wonder if he's on that ship right now. Or who knows, maybe he's even arrived there already.
He, meaning Morinobu Hishikawa, was caught even before he had a chance to leave port, and never made it to Holland. The fact is, he still resides in that area. However, there was no way she could have known that the man she met that day would be recognized by future generations as the father of ukiyo-e painting. In this world of ours, talent and character are often discovered in inverse proportions.
Yeah.
P.S. The fried squid he treated us to was totally delicious.
Something just occurred to me that I didn't think of before.
Like what?
Like, what the hell were we even doing going to Edo anyway?
No idea.
Take a look already. What'd she write?
Today was the first time in ages I was able to eat all I wanted. I'm so happy. I figured I might have to go without food again after this, so I ate enough to tide me over.
Is she an animal?
Some of the items on yesterday's menu included eel rice bowls, loach stew, and Edo-style sushi. They were all yummy. You hear lots of people say there's always room for dessert, but in my case, I think it should be something more like there's always room for free food. I wonder if everybody's like that.
Amen to that.
You, Porky.
I also got to see kabuki and fireworks, which was really neat. The end.
Hold on, wait a minute. Isn't there anything about that sunflower samurai in there? All that she's writing about so far is food.
Oh, that reminds me. We're leaving today and going to Nagasaki. I pretty much figure it's a long shot, but the reason I came to Edo was because I'd heard rumors that he was here. It's not like I had any hard evidence or anything.
You're kidding me.
Bitch. She dragged us there because of a stupid rumor?
I can't believe it.
Man. I'm trying to think. I don't even remember this episode, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think. I thought I saw them all, but apparently I didn't. So.
Is there anyone in the whole world
We're back
who's been
already,
taken
though.
hostage as much as me? To top it off, my wallet got stolen and I couldn't buy anything to eat. I dreamed about Mom last night. It was the first time that I thought about her in a long time. It seems strange, I know, but so much has happened to me on this journey that I haven't had any time to miss her, so I haven't felt this way for a long time. It's hard for me to find the right words to write about Shinsuke. I just couldn't bring myself to say anything to his mother either. But once some time has passed and I've had a chance to sort out my feelings, I definitely want to sit down and write her a long letter. I want to tell her all those things that I wanted to say back then, but couldn't.
It is difficult, if not impossible, for anyone to predict what the future holds. Incidentally, this is a prediction of the lives of people in the future, taken from Mudaiki, a speculative work of fiction by Edo dime novel author Harumachi Koikawa. As you can see here, predicting the future is something of a tricky business. A case in point. What the hell were they thinking with those dumbass hairstyles?
We left Edo and started out for Nagasaki. Well, we tried to, but we're still in Edo. We can't make any headway at all because we've got no money. At least we managed to get a meal thanks to the money we got when we pawned Jean's glasses.
I don't pawn his glasses, though.
But then those two went crawling away after some older woman. What scumbags! Hey, don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm jealous or anything. It's just that it makes things a lot more difficult when my bodyguards don't carry out their duties. Well, I guess she was kind of sexy. She did have a nice set of hooters. Is that the kind of women they go for?
Wow.
Ah, who cares? I got hit on today, too. Although, admittedly, the guy didn't make a whole lot of sense.
It takes time to crack a pearl. That's all right. It just makes that jewel a lot more desirable.
Hi there, honey. Who am I? I'm gonna be big. My name is Nagamitsu Sakon Shogun.
I'm starting to get the feeling that I only attract weirdos. What's a girl to do? In the end, we picked up a little money with the street performance and we were able to leave Edo. But with every passing day, it feels like I'm losing sight of what I'm really after. We're supposed to be looking for the samurai who smells of sunflowers, but we always end up spending all our time scrounging up enough money to survive. I guess the point I'm trying to make here is getting by in life sure is hard. The end. P.S. The pear was yummy.
As a side note, there's been a recent uproar over rampant sexuality in the country's youth. However, keep in mind the Japanese people had a rather open-minded view of sexuality, and it was especially liberal during the Edo period. They only became prudish in the Meiji era after the influx of Western culture. So to put this in perspective, one could say that they've merely returned to the values of the Edo period. And if you take the time to delve into world history, then you'll discover that Japan's Edo period can be placed right alongside the civilization of ancient Greece, in that it was an era in which gay love flourished, and homosexuality was considered a more noble pursuit than heterosexuality. Incidentally, please forgive my extremely delayed introduction. My name is Monzo the Saw. I'm an officer with the secret police, and I fight night and day in the name of peace.
I got taken prisoner again. We finally left Edo and got as far as the Kanto checkpoint when we got conned by a scalper. It seems like I've been scammed a lot since I started on this journey. I don't know, am I too...
These random commercials just pop up. Like no warning whatsoever, just pop up. Alright. That's it for that. Catch y'all later. Peace.